The call came while the house was still warm from her perfume. She was screaming before I said hello. "I want my equity now!" Her voice ricocheted off the marble counters, the ones I had chosen, the ones she never cleaned. I stared at the wall where our wedding photo used to hang, a pale rectangle of dust. Absence has a shape. "I'm not waiting," she said. "My lawyer says—" I smiled. Not for her, for myself. Timing matters. Outside, a moving truck idled. The driver smoked. The engine purred like it knew something she didn't. "I sold it yesterday," I said. Silence, then a sharp inhale. "You can't—" "To your dad." Pause. "For $1. The phone slipped. I heard it hit tile. I imagined her face draining of color, the way greed evacuates when it realizes it miscalculated. I didn't hang up. I let her hear my breathing, slow, even. That's when I knew I had already won. But the victory didn't begin there. It began months earlier, with a message that wasn't meant for me. It was a name I didn't recognize, a heart emoji I did. Her phone buzzed at 2:11 a.m. I was awake. I had been awake for weeks. Sleep doesn't survive suspicion. She turned the screen away from me. Too late. A reflex tells the truth before the mouth does. I told myself it was nothing. I told myself a lot of things back then. She started guarding her schedule. Pilates, work dinners, networking, new words, old lies. She stopped touching me like I was a person. I became furniture, useful, silent. One night, she came home glowing, not drunk, not tired, alive. She kissed my cheek and went straight to the shower. I smelled another man on her. Soap can't erase intention. Still, I said nothing. Shock isn't loud, it's heavy. A week later, she asked about refinancing the house. Casual, almost bored. "I deserve my share," she said. We weren't divorced. She was already dividing the corpse. That's when denial finally cracked. Not because of the cheating, because of the entitlement. I became careful. Careful men live longer inside their own minds. I memorized her patterns, the way she parked crooked on Thursdays, the way she hummed when she lied. I checked phone records. No drama, just data. A number repeated like a heartbeat. I hired no one. I needed no witnesses. Truth doesn't require applause. I watched her laugh at messages she wouldn't show me. I watched her plan a future I wasn't invited to. At dinner, I nodded. Inside, I cataloged. She underestimated silence. People like her always do. I moved money quietly. I called an old friend in Zurich. I updated documents she never read. One evening, my daughter-in-law called. She didn't bother with pleasantries. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes," she said, laughing. Disrespect wrapped as humor. I replied, "Enjoy." She hung up, confused. Confusion would become a theme. Every step I took felt surgical. No anger, no mess. Revenge is loud when it's stupid. I was neither. The confirmation came in an envelope, printed, clean, unarguable. Hotel receipts, photos, a shared account she thought I'd never notice. I didn't confront her that night. I poured wine, asked about her day. She lied easily. That hurt more than the evidence. 2 days later, I placed the folder on the table. Didn't open it, didn't slide it toward her. "Anything you want to tell me?" I asked. She laughed, too quickly. "No." I opened the folder. Her face folded inward like paper near flame. Tears followed, explanations, blame, all late. She reached for my hand. I moved it back. "I want half the house," she said finally, as if fidelity were a technicality. That's when I stood up. Calm is terrifying when it doesn't break. The sale took 24 hours. Her father was eager, proud even, a man who understands ownership. When I told her, she screamed. She always thought volume was power. "I'll sue," she said. "You'll lose," I replied. She came to Thanksgiving anyway. No invitation, just hunger. My daughter-in-law didn't recognize her without confidence. "Kitchen's that way," she shouted. "If you want to help, wash the dishes." I watched my ex-wife freeze, reduced to background noise in someone else's house. Weeks later, I posted photos. Snow,
Glass, mountains. Switzerland looked good on me. Distance always does. My phone rang 71 times. I never answered. Silence again doing its work. I don't miss her. I miss the man who thought loyalty was mutual. He died quietly. The house is gone. So is the noise. In its place, clarity. Cold, clean, earned. Betrayal doesn't make you cruel. It teaches precision. I didn't destroy her. I let her face herself, without leverage, without echo. Some people confuse love with access. I revoked it and walked away richer than before.